This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Currency makes financing quick, easy, and secure. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Midwest Bank, always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve.
And welcome to Seward High School, the site of the Central Conference Tournament Volleyball Action 2023 here on News Channel Nebraska. Third place match coming your way right now. Northwest and Lakeview out of Columbus, the two teams here for the third place match. Glad you're with us, Brandon Axmit, Andy Klassen, moments away from getting ready to go. We're glad you're with us for the pregame show. We'll be right back.
I have seen other chiropractors in the past, but Dr. Kim really is in tune with your body and your individual needs. I have a really physically demanding job. She keeps my body going.
Being in the military, it's very hard on the body, so I see her quite often after drill weekends. I believe that the body is a machine, and the best way to heal it is being in alignment and letting the body do the work. There's no age too young or too old to see Dr. Kim.
The pregame show is sponsored by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports.
So we are officially underway here at the Central Conference Tournament. Lakeview gets on the board first. It's been an action-packed day, Andy. These matches started all the way at 10 in the morning. That's got us now to the third place match. Championship to follow. That's going to be Crete Adams Central, but the third place game happening right now. Columbus Lakeview and Grand Island Northwest. Andy, we're looking forward to a great couple of matches of volleyball, excuse me.
Yes, we are, and a couple gritty wins to get here. Northwest knocking off Crete. You also had Lakeview taking care of Adams Central, or dropping to Adams Central. So very competitive volleyball. No surprise when we're talking about the Central Conference volleyball tournament.
And Northwest, the top seed coming in. As you mentioned, Crete, the 5 seed, upsetting them. So
yeah,
1 versus 2, actually seeding-wise. Northwest 1, Lakeview 2, playing in the third place match. Adams Central, the 3 seed, were the ones to take down Lakeview in the semis not long ago. So it's 2-1. Lakeview here starting off, make it 3-1 following the kill from Kiera Kula.
Lakeview doing a really good job at the net. Already seen them win a couple of jousts, and they're doing a good job feeding their outside hitters early on here, taking a quick 3-1 lead.
Served by Helms into the net. 3-2 Lakeview. And this is our second Saturday in a row of tournament action here on News Channel Nebraska volleyball style. As another kill, this time it's Katie Rowe, the sophomore, with the kill. We were in Columbus for the
yes.
Centennial Conference Tournament Championship. Andy, you were there. A couple of big things happened for that.
My goodness, how exciting was that with Lincoln Lutheran dropping their first game in like 2.5 years. Had a 74-game winning streak going on. And Kearney Catholic down 1 set. Things weren't looking good in the second set either. Called a timeout. Down, I think, like 8 points. Came roaring back and ended up taking down the tournament in a historic victory and conference championship.
And so that served by Grayson is wide. Lakeview jumping out to a 5-3 lead. These are the best 2 out of 3 matches for tournament format. So just as a reference point for all of our viewers. And again, this is the third place match of the 2023 Central Conference Tournament here at Seward High School. Championship match to follow immediately after this.
Few unforced errors here early on for Columbus Lakeview. Service errors, and you just saw one go into the net. Nice adjustment on the fly, finding the open space with a little tip over. Got to get creative every once in a while, Brandon.
Nice hit from the outside, dug by Lakeview, pushed over from Dawson. Northwest looking to answer, nice dig from Kula. Likewise for the Vikings, trying to keep it alive before Lakeview gets the point.
Once again, the Vikings very active at the net, winning the joust, and had a pretty good volley back and forth there, going the way of Columbus Lakeview.
Lakeview, a very solid start to the season. Well, now that we're getting towards the latter half of the season, almost postseason play just around the corner, but as the number 2 seed entering today at 18-6 on the year, they've been actually riding a 5-match winning streak prior to being defeated in the match previous by Adams Central. Good rally here. Blocked at the net by Rao. Dig unsuccessful by Kula. Point Northwest.
And there was a pretty good adjustment there from Northwest. Able to defend the block, get it back up, and then hit over top the block and get it down.
Northwest entering today as the number 1 seed in this tournament, 18-10 on the year. They were riding a 4-match winning streak prior to being upset by 5th-seeded Crete. Big hit from the outside. That was coming hard
what a
from
save.
Kira Knapp. Still going.
What a save again!
Macy Langford, the libero, doing an excellent job in her role, and we're still going. A double hit, was that the call against Northwest?
Yep, and you saw the rotation coming off the hands there. Officials didn't care for it. So after that long volley, we ended in a penalty that goes away at Lakeview.
Katie Rao serving. Lakeview leading by 3, and she gets the ace.
Actually, one of their middle hitters, middle blockers, leads the team with 33 blocks on the season coming into this tournament. See, she's also pretty aggressive with the service as well.
That was Rao's 16th ace on the year. This time she goes just wide.
Trying to paint the line. Like you said, just a little wide.
9-6 your score on the 5 Points Bank scoreboard. Glad that you are with us for Central Conference Tournament volleyball action here on News Channel Nebraska on a Saturday afternoon. 3rd place match between Columbus Lakeview and Grand Island Northwest as that one goes into the net. A reminder that our coverage is brought to you in part thanks to Zollner Ford Lincoln in Beatrice. There's a hard hit from Raleigh Boyer. And she pushes it over again and gets the kill. Raleigh, you'll notice, wearing 19 as opposed to her normal number 12 jersey.
Yeah, sophomore outside hitter making another really good adjustment at the net, realizing the open space to the right side, put it right there. And yeah, she had a little bit of blood on her jersey from the last match, so she had to get a new one.
There's Haley Brandt, kill for Northwest. The 5'10 senior gets her team back within 2 here.
Yeah, credit Northwest for hanging in there, making some plays, pulling within 2. Whoa.
Excellent. That's Taylor Helms, who leads in the killing department for Lakeview.
Yeah, she's their starting right side hitter. Averages about 4 kills per set. Those are some numbers that you like to see if you're a coaching staff.
Bumped over by Helms. And an excellent kill by Northwest. That's Shear.
And that was all set up by Evelyn Poland. That was a tough pass. She made the adjustment to it and actually back set to her right side hitter. just a real good adjustment. That's what you expect from a good setter, and he saw it right there.
Kenna Bowman, the 5'5 freshman, serving now for Northwest, and she gets the ace.
Yeah, that's what she's brought into the game to do. Saw the bottom just drop out on that one, kind of like a sinker. Or a baseball reference there.
They have to have different names for serves, too. Like
right.
Knuckleball, you just hit it without the spin. Block at the net by the Vikings. And an excellent dig. But the persistence pays off. Kira Kula with the finish.
You know, you can just draw up 3 or 4 times now where the ball's been going back and forth at the net, and Lakeview's getting the better of most of those jousts.
Another dig. We see Langford, the point, Lakeview.
Serve receive, Brandon. Overpass at the net. Lakeview once again knows what to do with it, puts it away.
4th kill now for Rao.
Yeah, and that overpass, that's almost too easy. She was just sitting there like, oh, thank you very much.
It's Helms now serving. 13-10 Lakeview. Ball knocked over by Reese. Northwest answers back from Simbrance. I've seen several great rallies here in this opening set of the 3rd place match for the Central Conference Tournament. Point goes to Lakeview.
We got a net violation here. Northwest kind of looking at the officials like, who did that? Not me, not me. A lot of palms up here. And you see the net kind of wavering there on the replay. Looks like someone did get into it.
Emphatic finish for Kula. She says, thank you very much.
Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with that overpass. We've seen it bite Northwest a couple times already.
15-10 Lakeview here in set number 1. We'll be back.
It's hosting season, and Ashley has everything you need to get your home hosting ready for company with guest-approved essentials starting at just $17 per month or $999.99. Plus, we offer special financing options for every budget. And right now, you can save on accessories store-wide, from minor refreshes to total overhauls. Ashley has the items needed to make your home functional, fabulous, and friends and family ready. Experience the joy of home suite hosting with help from Ashley in Kearney, Grand Island, and North Platte.
Welcome back. Brandon Axmit, Andy Klassen. Central Conference Tournament action here on News Channel Nebraska on a Saturday. This is the 3rd place match between Grand Island Northwest and Columbus Lakeview. Set number 1, Lakeview leading 15-10. As mentioned, this is the 3rd place match, so stay tuned. The championship game is following immediately after this. Crete and Adams Central will be playing for the title of the Central Conference Tournament after this. Nice kill on the outside. That's Izzy Berman, the 6-foot junior.
Yeah, excellent play there coming out of the break for Northwest. Getting the ball to an outside hitter who had a really good line, a really good vision there of where to put it. Gets it down right in the center of this court.
Now if Simbrant serving for Northwest. And that goes down as a kill for Kula.
Kula with the power through the double block. My goodness.
And the senior with 4 kills.
She's
so
not the
far.
Tallest player out there, but she is fearless. You saw it right there.
Excellent dig there by Boyer to keep it alive.
Big swing, though. Big swing for Kelsey Knapp.
Still a 4-point advantage for Lakeview. Kula She's having herself a set here. That's her 5th.
And just set up by Boyer, getting the dig and that pass right to the setter. They're able to set up a real quick offensive strike. And then, like you said it, Kula just right down the line.
Lakeview keeps it alive. And
that's a
double hit.
Tough break there. Tough break for Northwest. They got the free ball. They're trying to set up their outside hitter, one of their best attacks. And just kind of fumbled it up there through the process.
Bryson. And getting it to the outside. Nice dig from Kula. Hit over from Boyer for Lakeview. Now Northwest looking to answer. That's Izzy Berman. Unable to get the kill. But Northwest gets the point.
But Berman, excellent placement. Put it to that back corner. Kind of got Lakeview out of rotation. That whole sequence was way out of sync. 4 hit. There you go. You see it put in that back corner. Very tough to receive.
Lakeview's taking a timeout. We will as well. 18-13 here in set 1.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Boardman Construction, voted best roofer in Northeast Nebraska. By Bank of the Valley, together we go further. And by Bo's West Sports Bar and Grill, the best place to be after the game in Columbus.
Timeout Lakeview here, set number 1 of the 3rd place match of the Central Conference Tournament here in Seward, Nebraska. Glad that you are with us for this volleyball doubleheader. Northwest Lakeview currently Crete Adams Central coming up in the championship.
Yeah, it's not all chalk, so there's already been some excitement, some high-profile, well-played volleyball here this afternoon. And we're going to get treated to the championship match right after this one wraps up.
As mentioned earlier, yes, this is the 1 and 2 seed playing each other for the 3rd place spot. Crete the 5 seed, Adams Central the 3 seed. They are up next in the final. And that one drops and is in. That's Rao, I believe.
That was excellent play design, but the line judge said out, and that's what they're going to go with. You really like that about the officials. They lean on those line judges because you can't see everything everywhere.
So it's 18-14 Lakeview. Kula this time dug out by Langford, and that is out. Too much.
That was a really good swing there from Kula coming out of the back row, cross court.
Rouse serving now for Lakeview. It's received by Knapp. And kill for Northwest.
Northwest is hanging around, I tell you what. Going to allow for Brooklyn Beck, one of the serving and defensive specialists, to enter the game here for Northwest. Oh, big swing.
That's Tessa Shear, the sophomore, notching her 2nd kill.
Predominantly plays right side. That's where that swing came from. She also plays left side, so one of these versatile offensive weapons for the Lady Vikings.
19-13 as that goes into the net, make it, or 19-17 now, Northwest cutting it to 2.
It's kind of a frustrating opening set here for Lakeview. It feels like they're going to run away with it. They're going to close it out, and before you know it, Grand Island Northwest, they're right back in it.
Unfortunately for Beck, she goes into the net on the serve. Back to a 3-point affair as we enter the latter stages of set number 1.
That's going to set up Grace Dawson. She's the setter here for Lakeview. She has 619 assists on the season already, Brandon.
You're saying that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Dig there from Langford. And kill for Simbrantz.
We've seen that a couple times now from Simbrantz, the 5'8" senior. Boy, when she's able to load up, puts a lot behind that swing.
Can Northwest break this 2-point barrier? Not here. It's back to 3 after Helms.
Helms splits the double block, goes right down the middle.
Helms just pushing it over the net. And Northwest taking advantage. That's Shear's 3rd kill here in this set.
Shear was on fire there on the right side. She's going to sub out here. Allow for Kenna Bowman, a 9th grade setter, defensive specialist here for Northwest.
That'll get it within 1. Off of the ace from Bowman, her 2nd ace.
Boy, they've really been attacking the middle of the court here.
It's Simbrantz just getting it over, and Rouse. Kill attempted, dug out. Vikings get it over, and how about that? McKenna stopped Cuddy.
Langford with a huge dig there. She leads the team in digs, and that's what saved that rally and that point for Northwest. What a sequence for the Vikings.
21 all here in set number 1 of the 3rd place match in the Central Conference Tournament. And Rao goes into the net, or excuse me, that's Helms.
Yeah, Lakeview has the right idea here. Is you're going to have a timeout Lakeview. They're trying to feed their number 1 kill artist, and that is Taylor Helms, just unable to connect last couple of swings.
We'll stay here, 22-21. Northwest has come back after trailing the majority of this set. Have a chance to take this first one. A reminder that coverage of this match is brought to you in part thanks to Zollner Ford Lincoln in Beatrice.
Yeah, there was a couple of times where Lakeview got it by 5, maybe even 6 points early on, but Northwest, they just would not go away. It felt like Lakeview was going to put them away a couple of times. Credit Northwest for a gritty performance here in this opening set, sticking with it and then kind of churning the tables here, up 1, 22-21, forcing another Lakeview timeout.
Oh, here we go. Vikings serving here. Needing 3 points to take this first set. Bowman the serve. Kula, she's been dominant for Lakeview here in the first set. Northwest does get it over. Grayson the dig. And blocked. Point, Northwest.
Northwest is going to the right side. Look at this double block get set up before they even made the back set. They are looking for that Taylor Helms attack.
Kill from Kula.
Boy, Kula, she's really brought something to the table in this opening set. Seeing the court very well from that left side for Lakeview.
Great serve from Rao. But Vikings are out of system. Point Northwest.
Every once in a while, those little tip overs, Brandon, can work out for you. As you mentioned, Lakeview not necessarily ready for that little tip. They're looking for a big swing. That wasn't to be. Grand Island pokes it over, gets it down. Game point.
Sim Brantz with the serve. Dug out by Langford. Northwest trying to finish it, can't there on the attempt from Knapp.
Oh, wow,
Still
what a
playing.
dig.
Stapati gets it over. 24-22. Northwest with another attempt here to finish it in set one, and they do. Northwest takes the first 25-22 off the kill of Izzy Berman.
Berman, a phenomenal opening set here. The middle hitter, middle attack, getting it done from the outside. They fed her often throughout that first set, and you can see why.
3 minutes until we get into set number two. Northwest leads Lakeview 1-0 here in the third place match of the Central Conference Tournament.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
Driving by on the highway, you'd never guess what this store holds. When you walk in, rest assured this small-town vet supply store has big city selection. There's a good chance if what you're looking for isn't in the back, they can order it for you. Luckily, you'll get the small-town friendly service and knowledgeable sales staff every step of the way. From vaccine help to renting a tux for your son's wedding. See the staff at Valley Vet Supply on Highway 36 in Marysville.
Valley Vet Supply.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
Experience what banking local feels like. Bank of the Valley is owned and managed by the people within our community. This means our decisions are made right here by people who care about you and the communities we serve. Knowing our customers personally helps our experienced team provide the best solutions as your banking needs and goals change. Stop into our newest branch in Schuyler, Nebraska, or visit any of our other bank locations in person or online. Bank of the Valley. Together, we go further.
Welcome back. We are about ready to get set number two underway. Central Conference Tournament third place match live from Seward High School here on News Channel Nebraska. Northwest takes the first 25-22, and again, this is the best 2 out of 3, so Northwest just needing one more to officially be crowned third place finishers in the Central Conference Tournament.
They're going to get this first point on a penalty here. And that was a impressive performance as Lakeview got off that fast start. Looked like they were going to pull away a couple of times there, but Northwest just wouldn't die, wouldn't go away. Ends up pulling it out at the end, taking set one.
Langford currently serving for the Vikings. And that goes into the net from Kula.
Kula continues to stay hot. And from the left side.
Kula with 6 kills. So we had a little confusion on if play had ended or not. It ends up being a point for Lakeview.
Head coach Harders for Northwest is saying it was tipped, so you shouldn't get a 4-hit call. Oh,
monster swing by Shear.
Just kind of forcing one through that double block. It was set. It looked good for Lakeview, but boom.
That's 4 now for the sophomore. Bowman now serving, and she notches her 3rd ace today in this match.
And that's why she's in. That's why she's back there. She's so good with the service. Sends it deep. Really hard to handle. On that time, trying to go short, trying to put it on that up line. A little too short.
I say there's that, just like that inch difference between an amazing serve, if you catch the top of the tape and go over, as opposed to being short.
But we mentioned it last week a couple of times. I like those aggressive service. It's part of your offense when you're a team like Northwest.
Big kill there from Stopkati, the 6-foot senior.
Well, that was a no doubt. Stopkati saw a huge opening in the defense and a quick swing. Got the ball down for another kill. Leads the team with 86 blocks on the season as well coming into this game.
3 kills so far in this match. 4-3 Northwest on top.
Oh, good swing.
Great placement by Rao. Give her 5 kills.
Yeah, just going right down the line, understanding where the defense was at. You could see her scan the other side of the court there real quick. And how about the control? Put it right down the line in front of the judge.
Nice dig from Grayson. Langford keeps it alive for Northwest. And back-to-back kills for Rao.
That's very impressive. She had to adjust to that on the fly. It might not have been the best set, but she made the best of it. I'll tell you what, quick swing.
Too much for Langford to handle on that occasion as Kula continues to serve. That'll make it 5-all.
And we've seen both teams now here with the service errors. Get a little momentum on your side, get some offensive weapons kind of rolling, and you give it right back due to a service error.
Excellent attempt by Grayson, just not quite enough. Haley Brand will get the kill.
Yeah, Lakeview just kind of offbeat there. That whole entire offensive sequence kind of gave a free ball back to Northwest, and they went the middle attack and got the job done.
Excellent joust at the net, and Rao comes out on top.
Love the idea there from Haley Brandt, trying to get the quick kill. She just had a nice swing on the offensive play before. Defense wasn't set up behind her, though.
Nice job there from Sheardis to keep it in. Or Berman, rather. Tipped over the net. Lakeview a chance and blocked. That's an excellent work from Brandt.
Yeah, the 5'10 senior was looking for a little revenge there, and she got it.
So Northwest now with the 1-point advantage. Evelyn Poland serving.
Whoa.
And no one was stopping that one.
Helms, you can see why she leads the team with nearly 4 kills per set. I mean, look at that delivery. No chance. Puts it right in the center of the court in front of the defender.
Dawson serving for Lakeview.
Good swing. Good swing from Brandt. Once again, a little bit of a slide play. Loops behind the setter, receiving that back set.
Teams just trading blows right now.
Well, these two are the 1 and 2 seed for a reason. I mean, we kind of had an idea we're going to be treated to some really good volleyball here this afternoon, and that's what we're seeing.
Brooklyn Beck serving for Northwest. 8-7 lead. Kula gets it over for Lakeview, and it's pushed over and down. Give the kill to Brandt. She now has 4.
Haley Brandt, the 5'10 senior. She's really got it cooking here in the second set.
Again, Northwest took set 1, 25-22. In the best of 3.
It's in.
And it is in. Playing the net to perfection there is Helms.
You don't always have to have that big swing, that load-up kind of kill shot. There she saw the big old double block in her face, decided to adjust it, just rolled it over the net, landed square on the line.
And you have an ace for Boyer.
Boyer always starts every set in service here, and you see why. Man.
Really got another one. Excellent work defensively by Northwest. Langford kept it alive, then got it over. But again, it doesn't matter on that occasion. Helms with her 6th kill.
Helms said, you know, that was a nice dig. You kept the ball alive.
Gonna do this.
Thanks for the free ball. I'm going to send it right back.
10-9, Lakeview now back on top. Answering back with the kill there is Simbrandt.
Simbrandt has had a couple huge kills. Just going back to that first set where things weren't looking the best for the Vikings. And she had a couple kills just like that stopped all the momentum from Lakeview and got the ball back on her side.
10-10 here in this second set. Blocked. That was Kenna Reese for Lakeview with it. Still going though. Kula. Her ball batted up at the net. That went into the net. Point Lakeview.
And Evan Poland was doing such a good job for Northwest, the setter, really working from sideline to sideline, setting up her hitters on the right side, left side, all for naught as Lakeview comes up big at the net once again.
That was a hard hit ball from Shear.
Shear hits another gear sometimes out there, and it's just unplayable. Look at this.
She now has 5 kills as well, the sophomore. 11-11.
Serve receive, Brandon. It's bit Lakeview a couple of times. I felt like it allowed for Northwest to kind of chip and claw and keep themselves in that first set and eventually take it and come from behind fashion. It's having an impact here on the second set as well. Serve receive. There it is, Brandon. Such a critical part of each and every set, especially at volleyball at this level.
And Berman able to finish it off. You see right there, just excellent placement.
Yeah, Kenna Bowman, what a weapon back there serving.
Right on cue, that's her 4th ace.
My goodness. And she's changing it up. You see she has that low drive right over top of the net. She also has that drop shot where it has a little bit of elevation to it, but lands on the front line. There it is.
5 aces for the freshman. And counting.
You know, it's like facing an old pitcher like Greg Maddox. You know, he has a knuckleball, he has a change ball, he has a fastball, and as a defense, you don't know which is going to be coming your way.
That was the knuckleball. Didn't have any spin on it, and then confusion by Lakeview there.
That's going to force a timeout here from Lakeview. They got to get their head right. They got to get that defense set.
Northwest rolling up by 5 here in set number 2. We'll be back.
Women have a 1 in 8 chance for developing breast cancer. Early detection makes a difference. Beatrice Community Hospital's Imaging Center can help with the latest technology, from screening with 3D mammography, breast MRI, breast ultrasound, and breast biopsy. All services conveniently located in the BCH's Imaging Center. Schedule your screening today. Incredible care, incredibly close.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
Welcome back, Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen, 16-11 Northwest here in the Central Conference Tournament third place game. Northwest also leading 1-0. Best 2 out of 3. The Central Conference Tournament Championship match is coming up next between Crete and Adams Central. And there's another ball into the net for Lakeview.
Izzy Berman is having herself a game over on the right side. Once again, working through that double block, sticking with it. Ooh.
Northwest was saying we didn't touch it and was wanting the 4 hits. They don't get it.
The down official said right away, tip, tip, tip. She even made the hand motion. And that's where it's tough. You as a player saying it's not, you got to regroup right there. You can't worry about that. Good on Lakeview, attacking right back, not wasting any time.
And that go down as a kill.
We saw Dawson a couple of times where she ends up with the kill attempt there. She's the setter up in the front row and did the best with a kind of a not so great opportunity there from Lakeview, but hey, she works it in.
Well, 2 consecutive points for Lakeview coming out of the timeout. Good dig by the Vi Queens. That's Grayson.
Overpass.
And it ends up with a point, Lakeview. That's Rowe.
The middle hitter. She also leads the team and with blocks, 33 on the season coming into this game. And they needed that. They needed that swing big time.
7 kills for Rowe, 3 consecutive points for Lakeview out of the timeout. And Northwest puts an end to that little run.
Stop Cotty averages about 3 kills per set. And that's tough to defend. A little bit of a slide shot. She was moving left to right. Defense was trying to keep up with her, stay with her to get the block in place.
And that'll go down point, Lakeview. And credited as a kill for Rowe, who now has a match-high 8. Kula not far behind with 6 kills of her own, who's now serving.
Going off the high hand here, getting some distance, 19-15. Northwest just itching their way closer. And that's just, once again, Berman changing things up, going off the high hand.
Stop Cotty is now serving for Northwest. Lakeview keeping it alive. Kula gets it over. Grice in the dig. Good rally here. And that'll be a 6th kill for Berman.
Northwest just doing a fantastic job moving their attack around. You had left, right, middle attack, and then finally Berman on the right side gets it down.
Timeout taken, 2015 Northwest here in set number 2. We'll take a quick one as well. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
It's the season. The excitement of going to sporting events, sitting in the bleachers, rooting for the neighbor kid that mowed your lawn, delivered papers, or played a few pranks in the neighborhood. The first stop, of course, though, is your local Speedy Mart convenience store. Fuel for the journey. Speedy Mart, your area store with Nebraska roots and community ties. No matter if it's a win or a loss, Speedy Mart can make you feel better before or after the game.
Getting a look there at Casey Balitz, longtime head coach for Lakeview, trying to get some words of wisdom to his girls to get back into this thing. They need to force a third set here by coming back from this 5-point deficit.
That was a good timeout as Northwest just got their 20th point here, down 5. It's kind of a now or never type of scenario for the Vikings.
Northwest taking set 1, 25-22.
Oh.
They say tip.
Tip, that's going to go point. Point Northwest out of the timeout. Berman once again going through the block. Good view it there. That was off the hands.
Stopkadi serving. Again, a reminder, this is the 3rd place match as Stopkadi gets the ace. The Central Conference Tournament Championship is just around the corner. 5th-seeded Crete and 3rd-seeded Adams Central facing off. Those are the teams that defeated both Lakeview and Northwest respectively in the semis to put them in this 3rd-place game.
Oh, big swing coming from the left side.
That's Boyer hoping to spark a comeback here. Lakeview running out of time to do it.
They're going to have to go on a little bit of a rally here.
Rowe is serving. That's a good start. Ace for Rowe.
Mentioned Rowe a moment ago, leading the team with 33 blocks on the season going into this conference tournament.
Dig there by Knapp. Back over to Lakeview. Rowe gets the kill.
Yeah, right there in the middle. Northwest decided to just send one back, try to get to the back row. Lakeview is ready for it. Basically give them a free ball, a free look, and this isn't the time to be giving Lakeview additional chances to set their offense. You kind of want to step on the pedal here.
Big block. That's Helms.
And she was all alone too. She didn't have any help. That was one-on-one. Turn those hands in. This is a good timeout from Northwest.
22-19. Northwest leading. Also having the 1-0 advantage in the best of 3. A reminder that volleyball coverage here on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Currency. If you need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items, Currency's here to help. Visit GoCurrency.com today. And also, volleyball coverage on NCN is proudly presented by Midwest Bank, which is always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve. Log on to MidwestBank.com to find out more.
Yeah, kind of go back to that 20-15 scenario. You had a timeout from Lakeview, kind of try to change the complexion, change gears up a little bit, and it worked as they were able to kind of claw back into this one, 22-19, kind of turning the tables, forcing Grand Island Northwest to call a timeout and retake control. Steal a line from old Lee Corso. Lakeview saying, not so fast.
Well, it was a 6-point advantage for Northwest. It's been trimmed to 3. And now 2.
Boy, and that was Grand Island Northwest. That was the look they wanted, the right side kill. Credit Lakeview for getting the double block in place. Took care of that.
Nearly another ace for Rowe. Greisen, a great dig. Knocked over by Boyer. And that will be 5 consecutive points now for Lakeview.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Northwest had it set up, going for the cross-court short shot down the net. Just missed it.
And we are tied 22-22.
Unbelievable. Untimely communication errors on the defensive side for Northwest. We haven't seen much of that. Been real clean volleyball back and forth. Had a couple girls run into each other, though.
Again, Lakeview needing to win this set to force a third. We're down 22 to 16 not long ago. They've rattled off 6 straight points to tie it here in the second. Berman unable to get her 8th kill there. Still play and an excellent tip from Brandt.
And Berman had so much to do with that. Kept the ball alive a moment ago with the tip over, then had the kill attempt. Well defended. Partial block. Great awareness from 1-3-13. Haley Brandt, the senior right side.
That is a 5th kill for Brandt.
That's a big point. Pushing it to 23.
Poland serving. And big answer right back from Helms.
Lakeview really likes to lean on the right side when Helms is over there, and why not? She leads the team with about 4 kills per set.
Dawson with the serve. Look out. It's Helms again, back-to-back kills, her 8th kill today, and just like that, it's set point, Lakeview.
Yep, just looking up number 5 on the right side. We're gonna have a timeout Northwest. Head coach Lindsay Harders saying, come on now, we had this one, what happened?
Lakeview was trailing by 6 here. Casey Baylitz takes the timeout, and his team has turned the tide. Now have a chance to force that third and final set.
Kind of reminds you of the first set, doesn't? Just kind of a role reversal as Lakeview looked like they had control, got up by 5 a number of times in that opening set. But Grand Island Northwest just stuck with it, wouldn't go away, pulled it out right at the end there to take that first set. Now we're seeing the opposite, kind of a 180 here. Lakeview now in control.
Glad you're with us. Central Conference Tournament 3rd place match here on News Channel Nebraska. The championship is following immediately after this. Crete and Adams Central will be battling for the Central Conference Tournament title. This is the 3rd place game. Lakeview has a chance to send us to set 3. And going for the finesse. We haven't seen that all afternoon.
It all started with Langford and a beautiful serve receive, got it to her setter, and they're able to use. That's a great scout coming out of the timeout. Understanding to drop one right in the donut if a certain defense was set.
6 kills now for Brandt. Boyer. Bryson with the dig. Boyer again denied.
J.C. Knapp with a big-time sequence there, helping out with the block. Big swing.
And this is our first match point. Not this time.
Taylor Helms somehow gets it to work. A little bit of an off-balance shot there. Sent it to the back row. It works out.
25 all. Boyer serving for Lakeview. Shear into the net. Back to advantage Lakeview.
Doesn't take long, and this is the rotation that Lakeview likes.
Boyer right off the top of the net. Northwest keeping it alive.
Free ball.
Off the net, we're still playing. Northwest keeps it alive. We're still going. Rowe with 2 monster hits. The Viking defense has held. Unbelievable display here in this rally. A third time for Rowe. No! We're still playing 26-26.
And that was such an attack from Lakeview. Helms was not only just putting the hammer down, she was sending that at her setter, Brandon, not allowing the offense to run smoothly for Northwest, and somehow the Vikings prevail.
Yeah, Helms, with 3 just huge attempts. And there she goes for the finesse, and it's out.
Oh, and she can't believe it. She thought maybe there was a touch. She's going to talk to the official.
And the appeal will go unawarded. So it's back to match point 2. Kula. Calm, cool, and collected.
Kula's been a stabling force there on the left side. She's had that attack working all afternoon long.
Helms serving. Ace.
Wow, what a set. Right off the top tape.
Now Helms a chance to put this away. Lakeview, set point. Back and forth we go. It's Seabrants with the kill.
Seen that a few times from Seabrants. The outside hitter, the senior. Some timely kills throughout.
At one point, Northwest led 22-16 here in this set. Lakeview has rallied all the way back. Just trading blows here. And it's again match point upcoming.
Grand Island Northwest got caught in a bad rotation, and now that's coming back around where they're getting their bigs up front, and you also have the heavy hitters, Helms, in the back row for Lakeview. This is where they got that big lead to begin with. Now they got back to it. Can they close out, Brandon?
Shear serving. It's the third match point for Northwest. It's long.
Both these teams know how to side out, and when you help them a little bit, they'll welcome it, but I don't know if they need it.
Excellent dig from Helms. It's off
Tough
the
play.
rafters, still live. And off the rafters again on Lakeview's side. Set point.
Seen a couple of balls find their way into the rafters, and I haven't seen one received cleanly yet.
Lakeview just has to bump it over. Into the net. Lakeview's rally is complete. We're heading to a third set.
And stop Cotty with the air. That's their, one of their best players there. You knew what she wanted to do. She saw that open space to her left, was looking to go to it, just couldn't quite maneuver it over the net.
We'll be back in 3 minutes. Set number 3 of the Central Conference Tournament third place match.
Looking for a car that isn't new but is new to you? Midway's got it. Over 150 pre-owned cars, trucks, and sport utilities now at Midway in Kearney. And each comes with a 30-day exchange privilege. Midway Auto Dealerships in Kearney, Nebraska, or thinkmidway.com.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
From the moment something didn't feel quite right, to that ambulance arriving at your door, from the immediate diagnosis, to the surgery that followed, to the long list of lifestyle changes, and that family gathering that everyone always talked about, but for whatever reason kept getting postponed, to the moment you sat back and realized how grateful you are for everything you have. We've been here for you, just around the corner. Columbus Community Hospital.
NCN Sports is brought to you by 5 Points Bank. Trust the better bank with your financial needs. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports for highlights, interviews, rankings, and more.
Tom Dinsdale Automotive is celebrating our 20th anniversary. 20 years of building lifelong relationships. 20 years of providing superior customer experiences. 20 years of supporting the community. For 20 years, we've been building trust and loyalty by treating every customer like family on every visit. We're proud to serve Grand Island and the surrounding areas. Thank you for 20 great years, and we look forward to many more. Help us celebrate 20 years of service. Stop in today.
Welcome back here to Seward High School. We're tied at 1 set apiece, heading to our third and deciding set of the third place match here at the Central Conference Tournament. Brandon Axmith, Andy Klassen, and again, for those just tuning in, a reminder that we will be here for the Central Conference Tournament Championship as well right after this match. Adams Central and Crete will be vying for the tournament title.
No shortage of drama yet. Both teams winning their sets 1 and 2 with come-from-behind fashion. Boy, I just got to feel like Grand Island Northwest, I got to feel a little snake-bitten here, right? I mean, I thought they had that match point a couple times, got up by 5-6 points in set 2. Looked like they might be able to cruise to a victory. Not the case.
That'll go down as an ace for Langford.
Not only a libero, also listed as a serving specialist, defensive specialist in ECY. Oh,
big
good
kill
swing.
from Shear. She started out pretty strong, but got held in check there towards the end of that second set. Northwest, I'm sure, very happy to get her going again.
Yeah, Lakeview did a really nice job moving their defense, sliding it over with the double block, trying to take that away. But Setter's doing a good job early on here, finding her, getting her back involved in the offense for Northwest.
That is her 6th kill. Excellent placement from Boyer.
Boyer surveying the defense. I mean, a lot of things happen. Bang, bang, bang right there, Brandon. As you mentioned, putting it right on the back line. That's tough for a defense.
Shear again. Excellent dig by Greisen. And through the double blocks, Kula's kill.
Kula's been getting work done on the left side. I mean, that wasn't even her best swing, but she still gets it to work.
Violation against Northwest. So point Lakeview on that one.
And Lakeview making the adjustment offensively, understanding the double block was there, hitting over it, sending into the back row.
And it's a point Northwest.
Stop Cotty. That's the shot she wanted to end the last match on right there. Pushing it to her left. Unable to do so last swing. Gets it done on that one.
5 kills now for Stop Cotty. This is the serving specialist for Northwest. She only gets one serve this time around as Helms gets the kill.
Kind of punches one through. She has a number of different styles and swings that she can record those kills with. That's why she leads the team with nearly 4 per set.
11 kills so far today, and she notches her second ace.
Yeah, quite the weapon for Lakeview.
2 aces, 11 kills, and 2 blocks. Currently for Taylor Helms.
Oh.
Is that going to go down as her third?
That's a little demoralizing right there. Stop Cotty had a really nice swing, blocked at the net, sent right back.
Kula, who's met at the net. Lakeview out of system there into the net, point Northwest.
Yeah, Northwest just able to prevail, keep sending it back, allowed Lakeview to finally step on their toe there with the air, putting one into the net.
And Northwest scrambling, point Lakeview.
And that's unfortunate there for the Vikings, just trying to shift the offense around. You had a hitter actually get in the way of the setter. We've seen that a couple times where the tip drill has worked out.
Stop Conti this time.
Vikings obviously gearing up for a big swing. A little surprised by the tap.
Too much on the serve. 3-point advantage for Lakeview.
Langford, the libero, is going to re-enter game here, though.
That's Brandt.
Smart. She's a smart player, solid player. There was a couple of times she kept that second set alive. It looked like Northwest was in trouble late, and she came up with a couple nifty plays just like that one.
Eight-6 here in this final third set of the third place game of the Central Conference tournament here at Seward High School. That's out.
Little too high. Like the idea, trying to go off a high hand. Good look at it here.
One point affair. Nice touch there by Rowe.
What an adjustment, off balance, kind of falling away from the net. Still had the wherewithal and the control, as you mentioned, to just drop that right in the donut.
Kula with the dig. Boyer. It's in.
Finding the back line. That was a different swing there, but she was able to put a little bit of a spin on it where it got over the block and fell right on that line.
(10-7) Lakeview. 11-7 after the block.
Yeah, that's pretty tough sledding, trying to work it through Boyer over there.
Northwest keeps it alive, good effort. Free ball though here for Lakeview. Helms' kill attempt dug out.
Langford with another dig.
And again. And there's the finesse we're seeing everybody switch to here in this third set.
Cybrance again. She's been such a factor over on the left side, making the adjustment. And you like what Lakeview was trying to do there, get Helms an attack, set her up a couple of times from the middle. But Langford hanging in there with back-to-back digs, keeping the ball up.
And Lakeview unable to deal with that. Back to a 2-point game.
This just kind of feels like that first set where Northwest just wouldn't go away, just kept hanging around, hanging around.
And Boyer tried to paint it and does.
Boy, she's done that a couple of times. Surveys the defense, then just places it with that swing.
That's 5 kills now for Boyer. Too much on the serve from Dawson.
Dawson, the setter, already over 620 assists on the season. The lefty sends that one a little far.
Helms. Now Shear. And she gets it.
Right idea from Lakeview. You had the back set trying to find Holmes on the right side, but I tell you what, when Northwest picks it up and they get it over to Shear, good things have been happening this afternoon.
There's a kill for Kenna Reese, her first today.
Nice changeup from Lakeview. Middle attack, finding Kenna Reese, as you mentioned, middle hitter, junior, getting her involved in the offense. Kind of a quick strike look there.
A couple of nice defensive plays there by Langford. And it turns into a point. Shear now with 8 kills.
And now Shear's gonna sub out, but that's a really nice looking offensive attack when they got Shear, number 7, on the right side.
1 point affair here in set number 3. Point Lakeview.
Another violation from Northwest, Grand Island Northwest.
Again, Northwest took set number 1, 25-22. Had a 22-16 lead in the second set. And Columbus Lakeview came all the way back to take set number 2, 31-29, forcing this third set here in the third place match.
And back and forth we go.
Boyer had the dig, but it's Point Northwest.
Credit Graves, Emerson Graves, a freshman for Northwest, and in a big spot there, sending the cross shot over. A little too much to handle for Lakeview. Kind of caught him out of system.
Into the net. We're tied 14-all.
Overpass, the overpass up front. Too much to handle.
Goes down as an ace for Brooklyn Beck. Big block. Lakeview keeps it going.
Wow.
And Boyer with the dig. Seabrant's going for the touch. Kula now. And it'll be point Lakeview.
That was a difficult shot there from Kula. She was right there on the antenna. She had to push that ball right just enough. She does so. What a volley. And Lakeview prevails.
Good rally here. Rowe bumping it over. Both teams not really fully in system. Seabrant's. Kula.
Uh-oh. It's going to be saved.
Great effort by Langford keeping it alive. She does it again, but it's not enough. Lakeview with the point.
That deep save, great effort there from Northwest, but that allowed Lakeview to reset their offense, gather themselves, feed the right side, and time again, that right side has been money for Columbus Lakeview.
You have Kula with 10 kills, Rowe with 10 kills, Helms with 11 kills for Lakeview.
Oh, good adjustment, feeding the middle. Berman with a quick kill.
Give the junior 8 on the day. It's been an excellent battle between the top 2 seeds in the Central Conference Tournament, playing for third place here.
Grace Dawson.
Well worth seeing this again.
I mean, that was a little bit over her head. She did the best she could with it and actually got it to the back row. Northwest wasn't ready for it.
Look at that. Return ace.
Langford has been everywhere. The libero in the middle of your screen there, number 2 with the black jersey. Sometimes you get away with that overpass if you put it just right.
Lakeview holding on to a 1-point lead. And this winner takes all set 3.
Tough break there from Evelyn Poland, the setter. She's been doing such a good job working the court, and setting her hitters up. Sends that service, though, right into the net.
Shear is blocked at the net. Boyer and company were there. Seabrants can't get it with the touch.
Oh.
Boyer the dig. And there's another kill there for Dawson. The setter with 2 here in the third set.
Dawson reading the defense with a perfect kill shot right there. She knew everyone was up, and she knew she had a split second there to react and get that kill down.
Don't go anywhere. Drama here in set number 3 of the Central Conference Tournament.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Welcome back. Brandon Axmith, Andy Klassen with you here. News Channel Nebraska. Saturday afternoon volleyball here at Seward High School. This is the 3rd place game of the Central Conference Tournament. As you can see, each team with a set. It's the best 2 of 3, so whoever takes this set will be the 3rd place finisher in this Central Conference Tournament for 2023. Crete and Adams Central championship match coming up next.
Head coach Lindsey Harders for Northwest wanted to call that timeout, not allow Lakeview to gain any more distance here in this 3rd deciding set.
Excellent dig from Rowe. Point Lakeview.
Helms is so smart with her attack on the fly, understanding that if she was going to gear up in another big quick swing, they had that defended. Just pushes it to her left, finds the court.
A match high 12, now 13 kills for Helms.
Yeah, Helms, you know, when she's going to be one-on-one with the setter on the other side, she knows what to do with it.
Now, this was a similar situation to what Northwest was in the second set.
Right.
They were down 6, 22-16. Lakeview came all the way back. There's a kill for Brandt.
Here we go. The 5'10 senior Brandt. Really nice look. Reading the defense. Cross court.
See Brandt serving. An excellent dig that went all the way up to the ceiling is then played by Northwest, still alive. Lakeview gets it over.
Free ball.
And there's the finish. Emerson Graves, the freshman, her first kill, and it's a big one.
And it came cleanly out of the scaffolding at the ceiling. Langford with a heck of a dig there against Helms. Northwest somehow holds on and gets the point.
And you have an ace, Seabrants.
Look how she sprays that around, too. She attacked the right side with the service on the previous time, comes back to the left. Might have caught Lakeview a little off guard there.
Point Lakeview.
That's some serious power there from Taylor Helms. Off the block, sending it clear out of bounds.
Give her 14 kills so far.
Mm.
And there's a big one from Shear.
Shear's been working that right side all afternoon long. Great elevation, gives her that leverage. It's a quick, powerful swing.
Langford serves.
Oh, what a dig.
There's the finish for Boyer on a platter for her.
Yep, it was a nice dig, but you still sent it with the overpass, and you mentioned it. Boyer knew exactly what to do with that free ball. Right back at you.
Northwest taking the timeout. 23-20. Here on News Channel Nebraska, this is the third place match of the Central Conference Tournament. We're here in Seward. This competition started today at 10 a.m. when we had the first round games. Semifinals were played at noon and 1 roughly. We're a little behind schedule. Third place game slated for a 2 o'clock start. Started about 3. The championship will follow immediately after. And again, Northwest the 1 seed. They were upset by Crete, the 5 seed, in 3 sets. So Crete advances to the championship. Northwest, the top seed, falls to the third place game. You're watching currently Lakeview, the 2 seed, fell to Adams Central, the 3 seed, 2-0. But this has been excellent volleyball by the top 2 seeds here for the third place match.
Yeah, quite a battle here. Really during each and every set. And here we are, 23-20.
Boyer serving. Again, Northwest led 22-16 in the second set, had a chance to put this whole thing away. The Lakeview rallied, and there's a kill by Shear, but now Lakeview has a chance to come out on top.
Tessa Shear. She's only a sophomore on the right side there. My goodness. She's been working the cross-court shot for most of the game, for most of this game. That time goes deep left. And Lakeview never gets too far away from that. Finding Helms on the right side. A little bit of a slide shot.
There we go, match point. And it's an ace for Helms. 15 kills, 3 aces, 2 blocks. As Lakeview rallies to take the third place match in 3 sets. The score 22-25, 31-29, 25-21. Stay with us here on News Channel Nebraska. We'll talk to our player of the game and head coach Casey Baylitz.
For over 40 years, Claybaugh Pharmacy has been your trusted, family-owned, full-service pharmacy. We provide traditional medical options, medical equipment, immunizations, and over-the-counter products. We take pride in going above and beyond to improve the health of our community. And to ensure you have a seamless experience, manage your profile and refills with a touch of the finger from home. Claybaugh Pharmacy in downtown Beatrice, your hometown family-owned pharmacy.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil, your first and last stop to and from the game. By USafe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
Life is a wild ride. It's important to have a trusted partner along the way. Liberty First Credit Union exists to provide its members with affordable financial services. Whether it is a large purchase, a new car or home remodel, overcoming obstacles, or chasing your dreams, financing life is what we do best. Give us a call or visit libertyfirstcu.com.
After 77 years of serving Lincoln, what else is there to say other than thank you for making our family-owned business part of your family. Everyday life and style are what LG appliances are designed for. During Schaefer's 77th anniversary, you can take advantage of LG rebates, free local delivery, and up to 36 months interest-free financing to improve your family's lifestyle with LG. Schaefer's, your local, family-owned tradition for 77 years.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Boardman Construction, voted best roofer in Northeast Nebraska. By Bank of the Valley, together we go further. And by Bo's West Sports Bar and Grill, the best place to be after the game in Columbus.
Get rewarded and earn interest for using your My Design Rewards checking account with Midwest Bank. I'm volleyball player Allie Badenhorst, and I get rewarded when I use my debit card grabbing a bite to eat or getting coffee before class. It's easy, simple, and smart. It's not about how much money I have in my account. I get rewarded just for using my debit card at all my favorite places. Find out more at MidwestBank.com. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
And welcome back to Seward, Nebraska for the Central Conference Championships. Remember the winning head coach, K.C. Baylitz. That was a grinder. That had a little bit of everything in there with Grand Island Northwest. You guys prevailed at the end, though. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, it's just the guts, really, the mental discipline, toughness, all that it takes to win that. I mean, those are two evenly matched teams. We play them 10 times. We're both going to win 5. The thing that stands out is being down 11-3 in the second set. Would have been very easy to just pack it in at that point and call it a day, and that's just not what this group of kids does. We have great senior leadership, and not just seniors, leadership throughout, and they're just tough. And I'll guarantee you this is as physically sore and tired as any of them have ever been after playing a match.
You mentioned that second set, you guys were down early. You were down 6 much later. You called another timeout. What was said during that break that kind of made everyone rally back and get right?
It's not so much what you say, I don't think. It's we made an adjustment or two maybe, but primarily it's just them knowing, them believing. And the thing is with this group, we've been there before and proven we can do it, so they have the belief. Maybe all we have to do is remind them of that, and they can take that belief and move forward. So really that's it. It's calling back to the times where we've been successful, fighting back and doing it again.
And what can you tell me about your player of the game, Taylor Helms? 15 kills, 3 aces, closes the match out with an ace. Yep. She also had a couple blocks.
Yeah, well, obviously, as we've said many times, Taylor's just a player that we trust. She's a leader that we trust. She and Kiara Kula, our 2 seniors, get a lot of the credit. But yeah, we want Taylor to have the ball in those moments. We want her hitting the ball. We want her serving because she has given everything she can give to this team, and they will follow her anywhere. And so in those moments, we're getting used to Taylor delivering, and she does it over and over. It's a big deal.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
You bet. Thanks for being here.
All right, let's bring in our player of the game, Taylor Helms. Look at this stat line: 15 kills, 3 aces. You close it out with the ace in style. You also had a couple of blocks. What led to your performance here this afternoon?
Definitely my team. I owe everything I have to them. My setter, my passers, they always know how to execute themselves, which allows me to execute myself.
We just heard from your head coach. He was saying they really looked to find you, and it was obvious, especially down the stretch, finding you on the right side. What does that mean to you that your team looks to you in those key moments?
It makes me have to be just a better leader for my team. I mean, I have to go execute for my team because then that just makes the entire team better. So.
What does this type of a win do for you, your mindset, maybe your team as well, knowing that you can come back and beat a team like Northwest, who kind of had you on the ropes there?
Yeah, it means a lot. It just shows that we can fight, that we can come back from being down as much as we were down.
And as you eyeball the back half of the season, are there any little things you guys could work on you're looking to improve upon? I'm kind of nitpicking you here.
Yeah, definitely. There's always stuff to be worked on. I would say passing is definitely something that we need to work on, but otherwise we did good for today.
You did a fantastic job today. Congratulations on a big win.
Thank you, thank you.
All righty, Brandon, let's send it up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Thank you, Andy, and congratulations to Taylor Helms, our player of the game. Let's go right into our top plays of the game. Third place match of the Central Conference Tournament. On a Saturday afternoon, the top seeds, number 1 seed Northwest taking on number 2 seed Columbus Lakeview in this one. And this was an excellent match where high volleyball skill was on display currently and often. Here's a big kill from Taylor Helms, or rather this time she was blocked for Lakeview, but she would have many kills throughout the afternoon. This is to round out set number 1. The Northwest Vikings jump out on top of Lakeview and take it 25-22 in a best of 3. Excellent serving from Lakeview as well, an ace, and we've had great serving on display by Northwest as well. Kenna Bowman specifically had 5 aces for the Vikings. In this second set, Lakeview got down 11-3 at one point and trailed by 6 late in this game. It was 22-16, and as you can see, Lakeview had the 16. They rally all the way back to rattle off 6 straight to tie it, and eventually this second set goes to extended points, and the Vikings, down by 8 at one point, down by 6 late, they would take the second set, 31-29, so it forces a third and final set. Again, in this third place match of the Central Conference Tournament, there's a service ace for the Vikings. How about Kira Kula with a kill? She had 10, one of 3 Lakeview Vikings in double digits. And in the kill department, there's Helms, who had a team-high 15. He also had Katie Rowe, who had 10. But Helms, who had 15 kills, 2 blocks. She has 3 aces, including the ace, to seal the match, as Lakeview takes the third set as well, winning it 22-25, 31-29, 25-21 to finish third in the Central Conference Tournament. That will do it for our coverage of the third place match. We are 3 minutes away from the championship match of the Central Conference Tournament starting. It's Crete, the 5 seed, taking on Adams Central, the 3 seed, coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
At Nebraska Orthopedic Center, they provide comprehensive orthopedic health care. Their physicians are highly skilled in all areas of orthopedic and sports medicine, including spine surgery, foot and ankle, hand and upper extremities, fracture care, and total joint replacement. Their expertise includes the medical management of injuries through physical and rehabilitative methods or surgical intervention. To schedule an appointment or to learn more about Nebraska Orthopedic Center and their family of 25 physicians, go online to nebraskaortho.com. That's nebraskaortho.com. Nebraska Orthopedic Center is your healing destination.
Champions are crowned each year in Lincoln. All of us at Visit Lincoln welcome the athletes, families, and fans from across Nebraska to our community. When the final whistle blows and the game ends, make sure to discover how Lincoln can make your stay even more memorable. Stop by the Visitor Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket, or visit us on the web at lincoln.org. Visit Lincoln is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Building innovation, creating opportunity. That's the Superior way. Superior Industries of Columbus is a key player in forming the world's infrastructure. Their innovative equipment is used to build roads, hospitals, utilities, and other fundamental systems. But it's their culture that encourages bold ideas, creating new opportunities for people like you. And they want you on their team. Visit workatsuperior.com to learn more about opportunities available. Positions that include weekly pay, complete benefits package, on-the-spot bonuses for exceptional work, and a fun working atmosphere. Working with the most advanced equipment and technology you can find. Join the Superior team today.
This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. This broadcast is presented by Currency. Currency makes financing quick, easy, and secure. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by Midwest Bank, always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve.
And welcome to Seward High School, the site of the Central Conference Tournament Championship. Crete, the 5 seed, taking on Adams Central, the 3 seed, here on News Channel Nebraska. Brandon Axum and Andy Klassen with you. Just wrapped up the third place match. Congratulations to Columbus Lakeview. They finished third here in the Central Conference Tournament, defeating Grand Island Northwest 2-1. And those were the top 2 seeds in this tournament, Andy.
Right.
And the reason they were playing in the third place game is because these 2 teams bounced them in the semis. Crete, the 5 seed, upsetting top-seeded Northwest, and then Adams Central doing the same to Lakeview.
Yeah, a lot of times in these tournaments, you'll see maybe one side of the bracket won't be all chalk, but then it goes pretty, par for the course on the other side. Not here with the Central Conference Volleyball Tournament. It really speaks to the parity across this conference and the talent level really from team to team to team.
Let's take a look at key players. First off for Adams Central. One player we'll be talking about a lot, Megan Scott. She is leading the Patriots in the kills department with 320 plus, hitting at a 41.4% clip on that kill percentage.
Yeah, that's a really high percentage for those folks that understand volleyball, and over 5 kills per set. She's such a special talent. She's listed as a defensive specialist. She also leads the team in digs, 4.2 digs per set.
Don't forget also blocks, team leader in the blocks department. She does just about everything apparently. So that is Megan Scott, who you need to know about. Someone else who will probably be doing a lot of blocking today. On the other side for Crete, Marin Razgershek.
Yeah.
The senior at 6'2". She's second on the team in kills, but hits at a very high clip, the highest percentage on the team, and as mentioned, a team-leading 41 blocks.
Yeah, .367 hitting percentage. She's also that middle blocker, kind of the anchor for her team, that stabilizing presence. When she's up in the middle, administering that block, getting help with a double block, things usually go the way of the Cardinals when she's in position.
Glad that you are with us. Saturday, late afternoon volleyball here on News Channel Nebraska. Live from Seward, final match of the day. Games began at 10 o'clock this morning. It's all brought us here to this championship game of the Central Conference Tournament.
I mean, Crete was the 5 seed, so they had to knock off the number 4 seed in kind of the bunny bracket early this morning at 10 a.m. at the host team to Seward. So that was a little bit of a surprise win, you could say. Then taking on the number 1 seed who had a bye in that first round, knocks off Northwest, and here we are, Crete, Adams Central, for all the marbles here at the championship.
And to that point, Adams Central, they did the exact same thing too. So both of these teams, Crete played at 10, Adams Central played at 11. Adams Central beat York in that first match before the semifinals. Will be interesting to see how tired legs, if at all, play a part.
Right.
Third match of the day for both squads.
Oh, excellent vision, finding the hole in the defense. Early kill for the Crete Cardinal offense.
It's Lauren Eggerling with the kill for Crete. How about that, Gabby Feeney? The no look.
Feeney so good with those soft hands up there at the net. Distributes the ball very well to her hitters. That time taking care of business all by herself, understanding the defense over-rotating, leaving a spot wide open to her backside right.
DeYoung serving. Feeney getting a partial block on that. And there is a second kill for Eggerling.
Really excellent job here from Crete. Sticking with it, going right back to their left side attack.
And denied. Eggerling was there for the block.
Eggerling is having a fantastic start to this match here. Only a sophomore.
And they also actually, so Eggerling was there, but they give the block to Razgershek, and no surprises. Again, the team leader with 40 plus.
Yeah, just that that X factor in the middle that you really want on your side.
And Scott Her first of many kills, we imagine, today.
And what a pass from Feeney all the way across court. Look at the control and the touch. Right on the money.
And that is not something that's rare. We saw Feeney in that semifinal. She was doing cross-court passes, bumping it.
Yeah, just great control.
Egerling just knocks it over for Crete. Great dig. It hit the rafters, but on Crete's side. So Razgorshek pushes it over. Still playing. Scott goes for the finesse. Razgorshek battling at the net. Scott again. Now from the back row.
Oh.
And a little bit too much on it.
Right idea there from the Crete Cardinals, looking up the back row attack. Just a little hard there. But they had Adams Central out of system. Couple free ball looks there, unable to do anything with it.
And that is Razgorshek. Her first kill, and she ran across the whole court to get it.
That was a no doubt type of a kill. Well set up between the setter, who's at number 9, Blesser, finding Razgorshek on the slide. Cross-court pass.
Scott again from the back row. Razgorshek's dug out by Samuelson. Now Christ. And Christ gets the kill.
Sierra Christ leads this Cardinal squad in kills, nearly 5 per set. 4.9 is what she's officially listed at. Also a little bit of a defensive specialist with 3.4 digs per set.
Nelson serving for Crete. Scott blocked. And Feeney gets it over.
So crafty at the net. Knew she was overmatched, had the double block right in her grill. What does she do? Taps around it. Look at that control. Not only around the double block, but away from the backcourt defender.
Feeney now serving for Adams Central, and coming from the back ropes with authority is Christ.
Yikes.
Razgorshek now serving. That one knocked over by Weichman.
Tough serve receive there, set that whole thing into motion. The Crete Cardinals capitalize. Excellent serve from Razgorshek to get that whole thing started.
Christ now with 3 kills. Crete up 3 here in this opening set of the Central Conference Tournament Championship. Good dig by Weichman. She bumps it over. Weichman's there again. Scott from the outside.
A little bit of a scramble there, and you're going to have a violation at the net. Adams Central holds on, gets the point.
It's the serve from Scott too much.
Oh, you don't see that too often. Talking about how Megan Scott just, leads the team in kills, digs, blocks.
This time it's going to be Bessler.
Wow.
4 for Christ. And we talked about Razgorshek being second for the Cardinals in the kill department. Christ is first, 335 kills entering today.
And Bessler had a really nice assist coming up after her service there, helping out with the pass.
Just long from Bessler. Nice dig by Scott. Feeney finds exactly where that ball needed to go.
Sierra Bond, the senior from Creed's got to be saying, you got to be kidding me. Had a couple really good looks, couple good swings there from the right side, unable to get it down. And once again, Lady Patriots, hold on, get the point.
Fiala hits it over. Bessler got it to Chris. Chris' kill attempt is dug out. Bond finishes it off. Ten 7.
Bond's so active at the net.
That's just a tad long. Crete now leading 11-7.
That's going to cause a timeout here from Adams Central. Coach Libby Lohman.
We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching the Central Conference Tournament Championship on News Channel Nebraska.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit gocurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
John Henry's is now offering electrical service. Our service professionals have been helping with plumbing, heating, and cooling in Lincoln and the surrounding areas for more than 25 years. Now, we're proud to offer the same level of professionalism in our new electrical service. From a whole home rewire to adding new outlets or electric car chargers, John Henry's can be your one-stop shop for all your home's needs. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electrical. Our family serving yours since 1996.
Welcome back. Crete, the 5 seed here in the Central Conference Tournament, leading number 3 seeded Adams Central 11-7 here in the opening set of this championship match. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you. Another point for the Cardinals.
That's not what Adams Central wanted to see coming out of that timeout break. And somebody forgot to tell Crete that they're the 5 seed coming into this tournament.
Egerling with the kill. Yeah, you look at Crete, 18-11 entering today, so they're now sitting at 20-11 on the season.
Sierra Christ with the ace. One of the many team leaders for this Crete Cardinal squad. Sends that one a little long. That's going to give the ball back to Adams Central with a point.
So Ireland Samuelson now serving for the Patriots. And a nice finish by DeYoung.
Young did a great job scanning the defense before she went up on the attack. Perfect placement, back corner.
And there's another kill for Egerling.
Boy, just keep giving that sophomore the, just keep getting her the volleyball.
She started out, I think, had the team's first 3 kills. Chris sort of took over, had 4 of her own. Now Egerling and her are tied in that department. 14-9 Crete. There's an ace. Just kissing the top of the net.
A little bit of luck never hurts every once in a while. The libero, Hadley Shushinsky, gets one to roll over.
6-point lead here for Crete. Now back to 5. DeYoung serving. Scherzinski receives. And there's Razgorchek.
That's a big kill, Brandon. I'll tell you why. Crete gets the ball back. Razorchek stays involved. But DeYoung leads the team with aces. 35 going into the tournament here. Hurry up and get her service out of the way, if you're a Crete Cardinal fan.
Talkington now serving for Crete. And through Razgorchek and company. That's Fiala.
Excellent swing and approach there from Fiala, but again, Gabby, Feeney had all the options on the table. Perfect touch, getting multiple offensive weapons involved at the net.
Razgorchek keeps it in, then it's knocked over by Bessler. Feeney across to Scott. She is blocked. We're still playing. Point Cardinals.
My goodness, some heavy swings coming from the Lady Cardinals. Crete putting on an offensive show thus far.
Feeney again all the way across to Scott. It's out of play.
And that's going to allow for the defensive specialist who just checked into the game, Lee Nelson, to attempt another drop shot with their service.
7-point lead for Crete here in the opening set. Stay with us. You're watching high school volleyball on News Channel Nebraska.
My son, Christopher Parado, was 20 years old when he was prescribed opioids. It took him 5 days to get addicted. I'm not supposed to be the one to go get his suit and tie and pick which sneakers that I'm going to bury him in. My son overdosed at the age of 22 years old.
Welcome back to Seward High School. Latter stages of this first set. Crete 18, Adams Central 11. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you.
Head coach Lohman for Adams Central calling a couple early timeouts, trying to keep this one close, not allow this momentum to just keep riding the way of the Crete Cardinals. Back set, doesn't find the hardwood.
And Feeney to Scott. And it drops in there. Point Crete.
I mean, this talking about the offense and the big swings and everything that's happening good on that side for the Crete Cardinals. But I'll tell you what, their defense has been on point as well, picking up a couple big swings there. Nifty offensive play, trying to find different kills-looking shots being picked up right now from Crete.
And this time Scott gets through.
That's what makes her so dangerous. She can change gears, figure things out. Got blocked a moment ago. Goes, all right, I'm going to try and push one over, see how you defend that.
Razgorchek from the outside. No one's stopping that.
Oh, man, the quick attack, and she elevates, hits over top of the block. Man, talk about a straight line. That was going directly down the whole way.
8-point advantage. Razgorchek now serving. Scott gets it over. And a block.
It's out.
Out
Point
of
Crete.
play, just barely.
Wait, we're going to have a... Officials disagreeing there. It's going to go back to Adams Central. Huh.
So 2013, your score.
Oh, and you see the frustration. Megan Scott kind of clenching her fist, knows this isn't the time for a service error.
Bessler serving now for the Cardinals. Knocked over by Weichman. And that's McMillan, just sort of the fake out there.
I was going to say she didn't get all of it, but she got enough. Kind of confused the defense of Adams Central.
Let's call it intentional.
Hey, if it works, it works, right? She's going to get the kill either way.
Cardinals now up by 9, 22-13.
Oh, what a dig. Into the rafters, though.
And unable to return it. Point Patriots.
Yeah, that's almost like the black pit of death when it gets up into the rafters. We haven't seen too many balls kept alive that work their way up in there.
Weichman serving. And off the net from Christ. Point Adams Central.
Defense gets it done. The Lady Patriots. Right idea, right idea. Yellow wanted to push it where the defense was not, just put a little too much on it.
Scott, excellent work. Feeney pushes it over. Eggerling with the touch.
Oh, showing you her versatility, how she can make adjustments on the fly. Some big swings there from the left side. That time changing gears, going up and over the defense.
Set point for Crete. Off the net, and that'll do it for set number 1. The Cardinals take it 25-15 here in the Central Conference Tournament Championship. The 5th seed wanting to bring home gold. Stay with us on News Channel Nebraska. Set 2 when we return.
Landmark Implement is your local authorized John Deere dealer. Landmark's trained and certified sales staff will help you find the right equipment for your needs. All backed by Landmark's extensive parts and service network. Whether it's a tractor, planter, combine, lawn and garden tractor, or gator, every piece of equipment in our inventory is ready to work hard for your operation. Landmark's team works together to make sure everything that is sold meets their quality standards. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or learn more at landmarkimp.com to experience the Landmark difference.
NCN Sports is brought to you by 5 Points Bank. Trust a better bank with your financial needs. And by News Channel Nebraska. Follow us on X at NCN Sports for highlights, interviews, rankings, and more.
What does farming mean to you? For most, it's hard work, dedication, and livelihood. Unfortunately, that also comes with risk. At Nebraska Crop Insurance in Beatrice, they know the non-stop dedication involved to keep your family protected from that risk and ensure their livelihood. Not only do they know everything about the coverage you need, they're also farmers themselves. So protect what means the most to you with the agent who knows what it means to be a farmer. Nebraska Crop Insurance, 615 Dorsey Street in Beatrice.
If you're looking to be confident in the used vehicle you're buying, Midway's got it. Our lowest hassle-free prices every day on a great selection of Midway certified pre-owned vehicles. Buy confident at Midway Auto Dealerships in Kearney, Nebraska, or thinkmidway.com.
Welcome back, Brandon Axmett, Andy Klassen, Crete, the 5 seed, Andy, taking set number 1, 25-15 here in the Central Conference Tournament Championship.
Here we go, and you mentioned it's kind of like almost a sudden death scenario here for Adams Central because in these conference tournaments, it's just best of 3, so they could close it out right here, right now. Starting the day at the early game in the bunny bracket, the 10 a.m. spot. And I don't know if they want this day to end the way they're playing volleyball right now. But I do think they want this next set to end and go their way.
Glad that you are with us here on News Channel Nebraska.
Ooh.
Razgorshek gets things started off right for the Cardinals.
Just a fantastic look if you're a Crete fan. Great serve receive there and getting Razgorshek involved early with the quick strike across the middle. It's just a good flow to their offense, starting things off like that. You're also finding one of your senior leaders. All good things there for the Cardinals.
There's Eggerling. And Scott goes into the net.
And real quick, Scott giving herself a tap saying, that's on me. That was a good pass. That was a good pass. I let that one get into the net. Sometimes, you know, when you find yourself in a hole or behind a little bit, you try to do too much. I felt like Scott just had to get a good swing on it. She didn't have to put a perfect placement on it, just a good attack.
Feeney again over to Scott, tips it across. That was Chris from the back line and off the rafters again, point Crete.
Yeah, we had a good look at that, and that definitely altered the direction of the ball. You know, it was flowing from our right to left and then bounced right back. Defense wasn't ready for it. Adams Central already in a 3-0 hole.
Eggerling blocked that back over. Scott for Adams Central drops it in.
Excellent job understanding the defense rotation there. Dropping it right in the middle.
And Razgorshek, no, that was Razgorshek, tipped it over. Dig Eggerling. Wrist again from the back line, but they say it was just long.
I thought it looked good, but we're a little further away than the line judges, no doubt, but still like what Crete was trying to do there, give them a different look offensively, going to the back row.
Here's Razgorshek. Gets it through.
That's so tough to defend. You could see the double block, trying to get into position, try and stay with Razgorshek, and with that cross shot, just too much to handle.
Lee Nelson serving. That one just well short.
Kind of shaking her hand there, obviously came off the palm, not the way she wanted.
Here's Feeney.
Wow.
And Chris just with so much power behind those.
When you average basically 5 kills per set, there's a reason behind it. I mean, when she had a clear look at that, great vision, it was almost one of those no-doubters, like, that block's not going to get in front of that.
Razgorshek, the ace.
When things are going your way, right? You know, when it rains, it pours.
Got it right off the top of the net and falling on the Adams Central side. Scott blocked.
And you could just feel the energy from the two sides here. Crete playing a little looser, having a little bit more fun. I don't know. Adams Central might be playing a little timid, might be a little uptight.
There's Trinity McMillan with the block. Crete leads 7-3. We'll be back. You're watching high school volleyball on NCN.
Anything for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more. From little feet to little paws, to updates and overhauls. From soft and cozy to durable and resilient. From something that blends in or something that's different. From DIY to custom install, O Street Carpet can help you with it all. Whatever your needs are for the floor, O Street Carpet has it and more.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Western Oil, your first and last stop to and from the game. By USafe Pharmacy, dedicated to the well-being of all our customers. And by Zollner Ford Lincoln, proud to be your local Ford and Lincoln dealer.
(7-3), Crete leading in the Central Conference Tournament Championship, also with that one-set advantage in this best of 3. So the Cardinals, the 5 seed, hoping that they'll be crowned Central Conference Tournament champs here shortly.
So far, so good, but coming out of a timeout, puts one into the net. Advantage Adams Central.
Scott serving.
Oh, what a dig.
That was Scott with the dig off that Chris kill attempt. That goes long.
Boy, and that's tough. Scott had a really nice serve, and then she comes back with just a phenomenal dig. Sends the attack a little wide, though. Point Crete.
Feeney going for the trick shot there. Blocked at the net, point Adams Central.
Credit the block up front, ready for the little tap shot, swung it right back down.
That was Ava Katzberg with the block. Weichman now serving. Christ with the kill.
Just powering it through the double block, it doesn't matter.
Serve from Christ. Just long from Eggerling, point Patriots.
Yeah, it just kind of felt like Crete was out of system, out of sync that entire sequence there. You had a couple players run into each other off the pass. And Chris, I think she touched the top of the tape there with that serve. Good call, no touch. Point Adams Central. Sierra Bond was trying to push one over. Caught too much of the tape. And credit the Lady Patriots. Battling back here, only down 2.
Samuelson serving. Scott from the back, blocked by McMillan. And then another block, it's Bond.
This is what I was talking about earlier. We can get wrapped up in all these kills and the attack and the offense that has just been flying around for the Lady Cardinals, but it's their defense, Brandon, that's come up in big spots and stole some points from Adams Central like you saw right there. Back-to-back blocks.
A reminder that volleyball coverage is presented by Currency, which makes financing quick, easy, and secure for machinery, ag equipment, and more. Visit GoCurrency.com. Also, volleyball on NCN is presented by Midwest Bank, where you can make your personal and business banking easier with mobile banking.
Rasnerchek had to climb the ladder that time, got just enough of the ball to drop it right in the donut. Kind of a demoralizing type of a point.
Using all of that 6'2" wingspan. As Crete now with a 3-point lead. Now 2 points.
It just kind of feels like the service errors from Crete is what really, during this set anyhow, has kept Adams Central in this one. Kept them at arm's length, kept them close.
But a weird sequence there. It's a point Crete.
Usually when you overpass a serve like that, it's bad news, especially with a team. Give it back to Adams Central. That time Central just wasn't ready for it.
There is Christ again at the net.
She's not going to lose too many of those jousts. You know, when she gets matched up one-on-one with the setter on the other side, that's just a tough spot for the opposition.
Timeout here, and Seward will take one as well. Crete leading Adams Central 13-9.
At first, I was really nervous and intimidated to buy a ring.
My experience at Starter Heyman was very easy. I felt like I walked out with the ring that was going to make her go wow and say yes.
I love my ring. It is so beautiful. I get compliments on it all the time. I always tell them Starter Heyman. I love it. Yeah, we would definitely recommend Starter Heyman.
We're definitely coming back in the future.
We have a wedding band to buy. So.
We do, yes, the wedding bands. We'll be back for that.
Starter Heyman Jewelers, downtown 12th and O, South Point Pavilions, and Grand Island.
And welcome back here to the Central Conference Tournament Championship. Brandon Axman, Andy Klassen with you. Crete looking to close this out in 2 if possible. A reminder that coverage is brought to you in part thanks to Zollner Ford, Lincoln in Beatrice.
Nelson doing a heck of a job getting that last service in. The previous time, if you remember, it came off her hand, really awkward. Getting the last 2, though, to go her way.
Dig there by Swishinsky. Kristen Feeney battling. Razgorchek a chance, and she'll get the kill.
When in doubt, just look up Razgorchek. Just where's she at? You know what I mean? If you're a Crete Cardinal fan, feed the senior. Number 1-3, where are you at?
Well, right now she's at 8 kills. Her and Christ tied for a team high, and a game high for that matter. There, Chris with the touch, give her 9 kills.
And you're seeing how versatile this offensive attack is for the Crete Cardinals. Christ and Razgorchek do a really nice job mixing up their attack. That time just tapping it over, finding the hardwood.
Nelson serves. And there's Christ and Razgorchek both there. They give it to Christ.
Couple times in a row now, Feeney's in a real bad spot, being the setter up there, trying to out-joust a couple of the lead blockers, middle hitters for the Crete Cardinals.
Crete is rolling right now, up 7.
Good swing.
There's Scott, much needed kill for Adams Central.
That's a welcome sign if you're a Patriots fan. Scott getting involved there on the left side attack.
And Christ is denied.
Maybe that was Gracie Weichman up there getting involved. Oh, number 6, that was Gengenbach.
Hannah Gengenbach with her first block. Cuts it to 5 here. Again, Adams Central needs this set to keep going.
Free ball. Nice work, efficient work there from Adams Central. Got the free ball, won the little scrum at the net, reset. What can we say? Gabby Feeney doing a really nice job from that center position, finding her offensive weapons.
And that was Gengenbach who had the block, and then follows it up with the kill. And it's a 4-point game. Razgorchek with another one.
Got to mention Reagan Bessler, the senior setter on the other side, taking some good advice there. We're talking about. Where's Razgorchek? Oh, behind me. Back set. There we go.
Christ with 10 kills, Razgorchek with 9. Crete leading by 5 here in the second set. There's another kill for Gengenbach.
Gengenbach finding kind of the transition point in the defense. You know, who's gonna field that one? Little indecision, took full advantage.
And it'll be point Adams Central.
Violation Crete. Gotta like how Adams Central is changing things up there. Goes with that back row attack through one of their leaders, Megan Scott.
Crete takes a timeout. We will as well. 17-14, Crete.
We do have a makerspace. We have dedicated spaces for different groups. So what we're looking at in this room is the adult reading room. It's not technically a room that closes, has a two-sided fireplace. It's designated as the only room where things need to be a little bit on the quiet side. We have a dedicated teen room and teen study room. And we also have the kinetic technology room, which is also known as the makerspace.
Welcome back, 17-14, Crete leading 1-0 here in the Central Conference Tournament Championship. Here at Seward High School, Brandon Axelman, Andy Klassen with you. There's another point though for Crete, Andy, or for Adams Central rather. Crete had a 6-point advantage. It's starting to disappear.
And I like that timeout from head coach Michaela Teep there for Crete. You know, you got a nice lead. Let's not let them get back into this one, but things aren't going right. Momentum fully on the side of Adams Central.
Ace for Scott. And Chris stops the run.
Yeah, finding her on that left side, never a bad idea for an offense. Boy, you see that serve from Megan Scott. Great leverage, elevates with the jump serve. Boy, real aggressive.
Feeney, excellent setup for Katzberg.
Katzberg doing a real good job. Looking the defense over, figuring out where the hole was at to exploit, and there it is. Going off the block as well.
And just a little redirect from Fiala.
Serve receive, cannot overpass it. We saw it a couple of times. It was causing problems. Uncharacteristic of Adams Central. That time, Fiala knowing exactly what to do with that overpass.
Big kill from Christ.
A couple times in a row now. Things weren't going the way for Crete Cardinals, and Chris steps up and puts it down. Holding on to that 1-point lead. Always seems to tighten up with a couple of good teams, doesn't it? At the end.
Crazy how that works. The 5-seed Crete leading the 3-seed Adams Central here in the Central Conference Tournament Championship. Block for the Cardinals.
McMillan was in on that one. You had Sierra Bond, the senior. She was in on that one.
Christ, another tough serve. Chris from the back row. Violation.
Once again, I like the idea there from Bessler, the setter. Let's try and change things up. Let's use that back row attack, especially when we got the hot hand in Sierra. Chris, let's keep riding that. Just unable to pull it off, though. Adams Central gets back within one.
Long from Eggerling. We're tied 20-20.
And right now, you got to tip your cap to the Lady Patriots. I mean, they were down 7 just a moment ago. And here we are, all knotted up at 20.
Push to the outside and a finesse point for Bond.
That's a crafty outside hitter, a senior, understanding the over-rotation of the defense. Taking a nice little tap at it, putting it where the defense was not.
Swierczynski serving for Crete.
Head coach Teeps having a word with the down official right now. Making sure we got that rotation incorrectly.
And now an explanation being given to Coach Lohman for Adams Central.
Lohman's probably saying, are you sure they can have Razgorchek in the middle there?
There's got to be a rule against that.
Yeah, come on.
Well, this time they hit it over Razgorchek. Here she goes, missing. Just not quite in sync with the set there.
Yeah, Bessler was giving her more of a traditional feed. Razgorchek was looking for the quick attack, just couldn't quite get up and get it.
21-21. That's an easy one for Scott.
That over. The service received, followed up with the overpass off that service received. Man, that's really been tough on Crete this second set.
Block at the net. Point Adams Central.
And now Central takes a 2-point lead as things start to wind down here in the second set. Timeout, Crete Cardinals.
It's Hannah Fiala with the block. Glad you're with us. High school volleyball coverage, Central Conference Tournament Championship here in Seward. Volleyball coverage on NCN is presented by Currency. Does your business need help financing big ticket items? Currency's here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. Also, volleyball on News Channel Nebraska is presented by Midwest Bank, always ready to lend a hand in the communities that they serve. Log on to midwestbank.com to find out more.
Head coach Teep just wants to call that timeout, settle things down. You're at that 23-21 mark. You can't give up another one to Adams Central and rally scoring. You know how that goes. So this is a critical moment here, trying to close things out, win it in two. Just focusing in on side out. Service receive, get it to the setter in the front row. Let her work.
Here we go. DeYoung serving. And Razgorchek finds the back corner.
Oh, what a move coming out of the timeout. Noticing, one of the assistant coaches probably noticed how Adams Central's really creeping up after that service. We could probably get him in the back if we could push one to that back line.
Kelsey Talkington serving now for Crete. Cardinals hoping they can close this thing out in two. And Razgorchek this time the opposite back corner.
And did you see her adjustment? Rather than try and force one into a block that was well established from AC Adams Central, she just hits it to the right. Great control with that swing. We're all knotted up at 23.
And Scott goes into the net. Match point upcoming.
Boy. Right idea there from Adams Central. You had Scott get it over to her setter, and Feeney's going, I'm going right back to you.
Here we go, Feeney. Scott. Tough ball, Razgorchek. It drops. And Crete is your Central Conference Tournament champions, defeating Adams Central in two sets, 25-15, 25-23.
Just a fantastic job from the senior leaders of the Crete Lady Cardinals. Closing it out with Reagan Bessler, the senior setter, finding Marin Razgorchek in the middle to close it out with a big swing and add to that kill total.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be talking to Coach Teep and our player of the game when we return.
I have seen other chiropractors in the past, but Dr. Kim really is in tune with your body and your individual needs. I have a really physically demanding job. She keeps my body going.
Being in the military, it's very hard on the body, so I see her quite often after drill weekends. I believe that the body is a machine, and the best way to heal it is being in alignment and letting the body do the work. There's no age too young or too old to see Dr. Kim.
It's hosting season, and Ashley has everything you need to get your home hosting ready for company with guest-approved essentials starting at just $17 per month or $999.99. Plus, we offer special financing options for every budget. And right now, you can save on accessories store-wide, from minor refreshes to total overhauls. Ashley has the items needed to make your home functional, fabulous, and friends and family ready. Experience the joy of home suite hosting with help from Ashley in Kearney, Grand Island, and North Platte.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Boardman Construction, voted best roofer in Northeast Nebraska. By Bank of the Valley, together we go further. And by Bo's West Sports Bar and Grill, the best place to be after the game in Columbus.
At Zollner Ford, come and see our great selection of new Ford vehicles. Whether you're looking to buy new or you need a car serviced, it's our pleasure to assist you. Our online website makes shopping even easier. Browse our massive inventory of vehicles or schedule your next maintenance appointment. We even offer drop-off and pickup services. Stop by today or visit us online at zollnerofbeatrice.com.
Driving by on the highway, you'd never guess what this store holds. When you walk in, rest assured this small-town vet supply store has big city selection. There's a good chance if what you're looking for isn't in the back, they can order it for you. Luckily, you'll get the small-town friendly service and knowledgeable sales staff every step of the way. From vaccine help to renting a tux for your son's wedding. See the staff at Valley Vet Supply on Highway 36 in Marysville.
Valley Vet Supply.
A new year, a fresh start, a resolution to grow more, gain more, give more. The process is the same: plant, grow, harvest. But the way you do it is always evolving. And so are we, Aurora Cooperative. Grow, gain, give. Aurora and you.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. By Central Nebraska Orthopedics, dedicated to the motion of life. And by Region 4 Behavioral Health, quality mental health and substance abuse services.
And welcome back to Seward, Nebraska, home of the Central Conference Volleyball Championships. I'm with the 5-seed champions, the Crete Cardinals head coach, Michaela Teep. I got to get your initial thoughts, your emotions. I mean, there's a lot going on there, a lot of good things going on for Lady Cardinals.
Yeah, I mean, just a total team win, right? Like, you got every single player out there just playing their heart out, and, you know, it's hard to beat when you got every kid rolling on all cylinders, so.
Now, you guys were the lower seed each and every match, kind of had to play that first bracket at 10 a.m. What did you see for your team from match to match to match that kind of built to this moment?
Well, these kids are used to being the underdogs, you know, from the first moment we got here. They've always kind of been in that role. So I think just trusting the process that, you know, this is where we're going to be. We're always going to be the lower seed, and we just got to keep fighting no matter what the score is or the point or, you know what I mean? We're just going to keep going after them, so.
Now, it wasn't chalk on the other side either. Adams Central is a little bit of an underdog. You face them in the championship, scrappy team. They're hanging in there. What kind of a performance did it take from you guys to prevail and beat another underdog?
Yeah, we knew that they had a strong outside, very similar to us. And we were focused on everyone kind of playing their role, right? It wasn't just going to be one player beats their one player. It was like, we need a team effort. And I think that's what showed up. Our service pressure was huge. We've really been struggling with that, putting them in those pressure situations in practice. So I thought the serve showed up for us as well as the pass today.
And we were just talking off camera a moment ago, the historical significance of this. Might have been the 90s last time you guys won the conference like this. What does that do for this program, kind of building a program, a victory like this?
Yeah, I mean, there's really no words. Like, to see the growth of this program from the time I got here and just how the girls are, believing in themselves and each other and the pride that they've put forward because of the hard work they've put down. So.
And what can you tell me about this afternoon's player of the game, Erin Razgorchek, 12 big kills. Also, the other seniors out there, I thought Bessler did a great job finding her in key moments.
Yeah, I mean, wow, I'm so proud. Like, she is one of the best leaders off the court and on the court, just the presence that she has. She commands the court. And Reagan just finding her in key moments. We had some really good conversations with them last week and just how can you trust each other even on a bad pass or a medium pass. And I thought she did a great job of putting the ball away when she had those moments today.
Coach, thank you for your time. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
All righty, let's bring in our player of the game, Erin Razgorchek. Huge performance in the championship match, 12 kills. What are your initial thoughts?
I mean, it was just a huge team win, as she said. Like, something we preach in, like, our timeouts and practice is everyone do their job. Not everyone's going to put a ball away, but what can you do? That's what you do well.
How are you guys able to prevail? You had the early game, the 10 a.m. game, and so you just had to build, but you didn't lose any of that momentum. How are you guys able to pull that off?
I mean, it's just kind of like we're here to play volleyball, and like we all spend so much time with each other, and we're always in this like kind of situation where it's just like you're thrown into a game, and like maybe it's late, maybe it's early, but just working with what you have and running on what all you have is what we always try to do.
What's it like for you being a middle blocker, middle attacker, having a fellow senior as your setter? And we mentioned a moment ago, Bessler was finding you often.
Well, we've been together, like she's been my setter since freshman year. And so we've been able to like develop this connection. And then finally, like senior year, it's really clicking. And it's just amazing to have like one of my best friends right next to me setting me the ball and being able to accomplish all this with her.
And what's it like for you? I mean, it just happened, but you guys have been growing as a program, and then you have a signature win like this, win in the Central Conference. What does this mean for you guys as you're facing, the back half of the season here?
I mean, there's so much more to do. Like, that's only the start. We have just build from here and keep going. And, like, just the growth from, like, even last year to this year, just to keep building on that is what we have to work on.
Congratulations on a great performance and a big-time victory.
Thank you.
All right, Brandon, let's send it back up to you in the booth to wrap this one up.
Thank you, Andy. And yes, congratulations to Erin Razgorchek, our player of the game, brought to you by Dr. Kim Thor. Dr. Kim Chiropractor in Norfolk, located at 324 West Norfolk Avenue. Crete, congratulations to them as well, the Central Conference Tournament champions for the first time in a very long time, according to head coach Michaela Teep. Not sure the last time when this program accomplished such a feat. With that, let's take a look at our top plays of the game. Brought to you by Currency. Central Conference Tournament Championship at Seward High School. The number 5 seed, Crete Cardinals, taking on 3rd seeded Adams Central to wrap up the day's competition. This competition started out at 10 in the morning. Game got started around 4. There was Erin Razgorchek with the first kill for the Cardinals, and they're trying to block Feeney, unable to do so for Adams Central. And some more great play by the Crete Cardinals. That was Sierra Christ. She had 12 kills on the day. Crete with a commanding lead in the first set, 18-11 at this point. Adams Central trying to get back into things. Scott's block attempt, or kill attempt was blocked rather, and it falls for the point. Crete with a commanding lead at this point. Adams Central, try as they might, unable to get back into things. That was a nice kill from Sierra Bond off the side of her hand, and this would be set point for the Cardinals in the opening set. That back row kill attempt into the net. Crete, the 5 seed, jumps out on top, 25-15 taking the first set, and the momentum kept rolling in the second set as well. Again, Christ with one of her 12 kills. The junior was all over the court for the Cardinals. Now over to Scott, trying to get the touch but instead she gets denied at the net. Block there. Crete up 16-10. It's looking like the Cardinals are going to roll to a second set victory, but Christ is blocked, and then all of a sudden it's 18-16. Adams Central refusing to go away. This would make it a 1-point game in the second set. In fact, Adams Central clawed itself all the way back, even leading 23-22, but there was a timeout taken. Marin Razgorshek made a couple of big plays down the stretch, and at match point, the Cardinals come up big again. Excellent dig by Handley Swierczynski. It leads to a kill and point for the Cardinals, and they are your Central Conference Tournament champions as the 5 seed, taking down Adams Central 2-0, 25-15 and 25-23 for the victory. Again, those are your Currency top plays. If you need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. That will do it for our coverage here from Seward and the Central Conference Tournament. And a special thanks to Seward Athletic Director John Moody for allowing us to be here and bring you all of the excellent coverage from Seward. And again, congratulations to all of the teams that competed. We saw the third place match with Grand Island Northwest and Lakeview. Columbus Lakeview brings home third. Adams Central finishes second, and Crete finishes first here in the Central Conference Tournament. A reminder for what we have coming up next week on News Channel Nebraska: more high school sports and more volleyball as well. We have the HAC Heartland Athletic Conference Tournament Championship. That's coming up on Thursday for our South viewers. For our North viewers, you will get the Mid-States Conference Tournament third place and championship game also on Thursday. Those games starting at 6 o'clock Central. Then on Friday, more football. If you live in the south part of the state, you'll see Pius Norris on Friday. For those in Northeast Nebraska, Norfolk Catholic, Cedar Catholic on Friday as well. That will wrap up the rest of our regular season football coverage. Again, if you want to know our entire broadcast schedule, follow us at NCN Sports on Twitter or go to newschannelnebraska.com. For our terrific camera crew, for producer, director Tyler Lechner in the truck, for Randy Klassen, I'm Brandon Axelman. We'll see you on Thursday for more volleyball action.